Hey there, it's Dan here from Tech Support, and today I would like to show you how to share a dynamic video campaign through Salesloft. Okay, so as you can see, I'm standing right here in my dynamic video campaign that I created, and of course, I do have my videos processed. Okay, so I have three examples right there. So what I need to do is basically there are two steps involved. So first of all, we need to go here to Share Campaign and be able to grab the Salesloft snippet code. Okay. The other step involved is to download the CSV file that we get from here. So if you are asking or just saying or just thinking, okay, I already have the my CSV file in my folder, so or in my campaign already, so I'll go ahead and use that. Do not do that, please. Just use the one that we provide because, of course, whenever you're managing a lot of leads right here, it's possible that some of the websites did not process correctly and they will of course be failed. So you don't want to send something to someone that has a failed website, although we do have our background URL fallback just in case. But still, it's better of course if you can actually target the people you have, or I mean your leads with the correct background or the background that you are actually expecting to be there. Of course, okay. So of course, just download the CSV file again, like I said, and once we do have that, we can go into Salesloft here. And the first thing we need to do is to create a cadence. Okay. So that's what we're going to do right here. So I'll go ahead and I actually have one already, but you can of course just create yours. And let me show you what I got. Okay. Okay. So once we are inside this section, what you need to do is, of course, just select, I selected the first tab, which is basically an email. That's what we want. But let me just do it one more time here. I'll select the email option and then I'll click on skip content here. Yes. And right here, this is where we want to be. So I'll go ahead and go Command V or Control V, whether you have a Windows or Mac computer, of course. It depends. So as you can see, what I have here is the default background. And here I have an example of what it will look like. Okay. So you should know that if I do send an email test to myself, this won't work because an email test, all email platforms, automation platforms, they do not connect the variables that we need for the correct terminal to be displayed. Okay. So right here, what you'll see is just an example. If you do send this to yourself, this won't work. So be sure you're actually, if you want to test it out because you're just doing this for the first time, be sure to actually do it with a secondary email of yours so you can see how it looks on your end. Okay. But that said, know that you'll have only the correct outcome whenever you're doing this with an actual email and not with a test email. Okay. So because I pasted this here, of course you can take your time and build up the email as you want. But in my case, since everything is ready, I'll just close this. This is what I have here as well. It is the same thing. Okay. So what you need to do as step number two is go into the people tab right there and go to people actions. I already have my contacts right here, but what you need to do is to select import from CSV file. And that's about it. So let me show you anyway how it looks. So if you select the CSV file, the one that you downloaded from here, do not select any other, you'll notice that we have a couple of options. So just for you to know, anything that you select here is just for your benefit when it comes to using variables. But to be honest, the only thing that we do need is just the email. So the email is the only thing that we'll use to make the thumbnail work. Okay, that's the unique variable that we need to make it work. And of course, you'll need to add the email in every occasion. So that's not something you need to worry about. But about the others, no worries because you do not need to map them with anything at all. You don't need to add them whatsoever. So that's fine. Just be sure to add the email, which is mandatory anyway. So yeah, that's all that you need to do. So you can of course just go ahead and continue and see how it looks. But just to show you the result on my end, you can see how it's displayed. Okay, so I just sent it to myself just a few minutes ago. And yep, so this is the result. This is what we get right here. This one. Okay, we have others, of course, and but yes, that will be the main result. Okay, so please let me know if you have any more questions. Have